Are you an H-1B visa holder? Do you have an I-140 petition approved or have an extension under AC-21 provisions? Are you on H-4 visa? If yes, we've got amazing news for you. As of May 26, 2015, you or your spouse on H-4 visa might be eligible for a work permit, aka EAD. And to apply, you need a lawyer who knows about H-4 visa issues. Lawyer Shah Parali has been at the forefront of this fight for H-4 rights and has actually helped make this dream a reality. Now, his firm is ready to help you or your spouse get their EADs. Call 510-742-5887 or visit www.splgpc.com to apply for your EAD. This is an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is created by this ad.
If you own a property and have a second mortgage on it, and if you want to keep this property and get rid of the second loan, attorney Shah Parali can help. Call 510-742-5887. Due to the uncertain economy, many people have settled their debts for a fraction of its value. It's recommended to use an experienced lawyer to deal with it. Shah Parali is an experienced debt settlement attorney and has handled hundreds of such cases successfully. There are no upfront fees for debt settlement. Only when you win, you pay. Call Shah Parali, attorney at law, at 510-742-5887 or visit yourdebtsettlementattorney.com for a free assessment. This is just an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is established by this ad. The law does not guarantee success. Call 510-742-5887.
And now, from the San Francisco Bay Area studios, KLOK proudly presents to you the prominent attorney Shah Parali for the Shah Parali Law Show, coming at you with over 50,000 watts of power. The Shah Parali Law Show, where all your views matter.
Hello everybody. Assalamu alaikum, Sastika, namaskar to all the listeners. This is attorney Shah Parali and today is March 2nd. We are doing the show live today. Last week the show was recorded, so if you're listening to the show another day, that means it's not live. So it's 10 a.m. and we are live from the KLOK 1170 a.m. studio. So today we're going to discuss, of course, about a lot of things, but before I start, I wanted to thank Nate for being on the board with me today, and also thank KLOK for being supportive of our community. I'm getting a lot of emails, people thanking us for doing the show, and I thank you for listening. It's very important. The listeners is what make the show a valuable show. So thank you for listening, and of course, today we will be opening the lines in a few minutes, and the number to the studio is 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565, and most of the shows I also kind of put them on the YouTube channel, and sometimes I put them on the podcast. But because of the right now I'm so busy with H-1B season, of course, things are getting a little bit hectic, so just bear with me. First of all, anything I'm telling you today is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. And now, this is some news, of course. We have the situation of a lot of students with the ACIC a situation where the accreditation, ACICS, I'm sorry, the accreditation has been terminated, and a lot of people are calling, asking me one question when it comes to their H-1B. Can they apply if they have completed their degree while the school was accredited as under the master's cap, especially if they went to school to study and did a master's degree? The answer is yes and no. Unfortunately, I am the law stands, since they were accredited at the time, you should be able to file a master's degree. Having said that, we are not recommending people to do it because if there are other issues involved down the road, even after the H-1B is issued, they might come back and take it away. We had situation in the past where schools which were not accredited, and then what happened after that when the H-1B was issued, years later they came back and took it. So we need to be very careful. So to be on the safe side, I don't recommend applying on the master's cap. So be careful on that. And of course now, before I take the callers, Nate, with Trump made an announcement to Congress that he's going to take care of some of the immigration issues. Unfortunately, unless I see it, I won't believe it. So people are calling me stating that, okay, Trump is giving some kind of work permit to people. No, he's not really giving anything. So, and the same thing when it comes to H-1B, it has not really changed. Lots of fights, lots of talk, lots of articles, but nothing. Well, there's a lot of bad things happening. We should admit that, but any substantial things that, for example, affect the H-1B in terms of the salary, etc., it has not been passed, although it has been proposed. So bear with us right now. H-1B season is opening in few weeks. Be ready on your H-1B to be filed if you're a new H-1B holder, and if you need help or you're a company, you need help. We still have time to take few more cases, and you can call us at 510-742-5887. You can visit our website, piralilaw.com, or just type attorneyonair.com. attorneyonair.com, one word. Let me take one call on it. This is Sharp Pirali. You're live in here.
Hello.
Hello, hi.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, hi.
Hi. My name is
You're live.
Sarfaz, and I'm here on an H4 EAD. I got it extended until 2020. How safe it is for me to travel now to India on a vacation for 2 months?
On the H4? H4 is pretty safe. Yeah, the EAD is not a status, so you don't travel on the H4 EAD. You travel on the H4 like the normal H4. So the EAD will attach to it. That's not a problem. But the thing is, just the question is it safe to travel on the H4? The safety of the H4 is dependent on the H1. So if the H1 is strong, everything is good with the H1, you are safe to travel and come back. So it's not a problem. But having said that, we are recommending people not to go unless necessary because things is so volatile right now that you don't even know how you'll be treated at the airport, even you have a stamp. So it is safe so far to travel on H4, but it's kind of a quote-unquote safe right now. So be careful.
Okay.
Just make sure that your husband has all his documents so that when you come at the airport, you have a proof he has a job, etc., etc. So that's the only safety I can tell you when it comes to H4. But so far, very few H4 has been kind of turned back at the airport or at the U.S. Embassy.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shapura. You're live in here.
Hello, sir. Thank you very much for taking my call. And
you're welcome, sir.
Your show is really helpful for educating related to the immigration.
Oh, thank you so much for your kind words. What can I do for you, sir?
Sir, I have one question regarding the I-140. So let's say I have an I-140 with company A, and it's been there for about 1.5 years. After that, I changed the company to the company B. So I got an extension based on that company A's I-140 for about 3 years. So
yes.
Let's say I don't have an I-140 filed with the company B, and in future if I want to change to the company C, can I make use of the company A's I-140 if it is not revoked to get an extension?
Yes, of course. The rule on extension beyond 6 years just require an I-140 to be alive to file for an extension or a transfer. The only issue will happen if the dates become current and you have not filed the I-485. They might refuse the extension. But and the other issue is that if you want to get a green card, you have to go back and work for company A if our company wants to take you back. Otherwise, you cannot use that I-140 to get a green card with company B. But to answer your question, yes, you can use it with company C, D, E, F, as long as it's there.
And one more, just a follow-up question. Recently, there is an executive order or some rule passed saying if after I-140 getting approved, if I was there with the company for about 180 days, they cannot revoke it. Is that right? And will that be alive forever?
The first part of the question is yes, it is true. Second part of the question, I don't know, because Trump is so volatile. I don't know what the right choice of word, but there's no way we can tell. But he has said he's going to reverse everything executive order from Obama. But right now, I think he's realizing that things are easily said than done. So we don't know if it will be there, but be ready that it won't be there.
Okay, got it.
Maybe so you got
just
it.
to understand, it's an executive order, right? Not a rule, not a law.
It is not a regular executive order. What happened, there were two kinds of executive order. There was one where Obama just decided and signed it and it became law and they used it like DACA. There's another one where, like H4EAD, when we did that, it went through the rule-making process. That means it gave an opportunity to the public to make their comments, and then it became law. Those are a little bit different because they might, I'm not sure on that, I have to double check with them, but they might have to use the same rule-making process to reverse it. So this one was passed under rule-making, so it has a better chance maybe of staying. But at the end of the day, yes, it is an executive order, so it's easier down the road for Trump to reverse it. Huh?
Okay, got it. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I got
good luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay, good luck. Let me take another caller. This is Shapra. You're live on air.
Yeah.
Hello. Yes.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, I'm listening.
Yeah, hi. Sure. Good morning. This is Pankaj.
Good morning, Pankaj. How are you?
Good. And thanks for your community services.
Oh, thank you so much for listening.
Yeah. I have a couple of questions, but I will ask only one right now. The question is regarding to if H1 candidate can apply for California State Disability Insurance. And if he is applying, so during that period, say for example, 1 month disability, so he is without pay stubs. So how that H1 guy stay without pay stubs legally in USA?
Okay. Number one, if it is disability and the H1 has not been revoked, it forms part of one of the exceptions when it comes to H1B, where for sickness they keep it. And number two, now with the new rule, even they cancel the H1B, you pretty much have 60 days of grace period, which is not really clear on that, but there is a 60 days grace period. You should be able to stay. Now, I think your first question, can they apply for disability? I think yes, because disability is an insurance. It's not a government welfare. So your question is technically now the company is not supposed to revoke that H1B just because you took disability, because it will be a discrimination situation. But sometimes they do. But now with the new rule, you're also protected. So at the end of the day, there is an exception under the CFR, 20 CFR, which says you can stay on H1B and not even be productive in situation where of sickness or some emergency situation. So that person can stay. If it is a genuine disability situation, there's no problem.
Right.
Okay.
That means you are saying if some person, or say for example me only, right? If I'm taking the disability insurance for 1 month, I don't have to worry about my H1 status because there is no pay stub generated by company because I'm taking the disability insurance. So
yeah, there's no problem as long as there's no problem as long as the company doesn't revoke your H1B.
Right. Correct. And in between, if for example, if I want to search another job through different company, I can do that too, right?
Of course.
Okay, because
search a job, you can stop
transferring of H1, they require 2 pay stubs. So if the company is not providing the pay stubs, then if that the latest pay stub is not with me, then like how the H1 transfer will work in that case?
You just have to claim the rule.
Okay.
So yeah, the lawyer has to do some lawyering and explain how the law works. And yeah, I've done this before. These are extraordinary circumstances. Okay.
Oh, okay. Thanks for your help.
Good luck to you. Yeah, but it is doable because these are the check step is just a proof of maintaining status, and since you did everything properly, you should be fine. Okay. Good luck to you. If you need help, just give us a call. 510-742-5887. Okay. Let me take another caller. This is Shapra. You're live in air.
Hi, my name is Anita.
Hi, Anita.
Hi, Mr. Shah. Thanks for your service. And I have a quick question. I'm on H4 EAD and I work, and my H4 EAD is going to expire by end of March. And I have applied for extension in December. So I didn't realize it was a 120-day period you can apply. I thought it was 90 and applied only in December end. And I haven't received any information from them. So I keep on hearing in blogs that there is a 180-day automatic extension or something like that. So I want to make sure, like, is it applicable to us, or should we inform the employer about it?
Yeah, the I-140, that's a good question because I have not, even though I do everything on H4 EAD, I didn't check that 180 days. But yes, the rule is there. Now, when you file for an extension on the EAD, as long as it's pending the EAD, you have an extension of 180 days. I'm pretty sure it applies to H4 EAD, but I have not double checked on that. That's a very good question. I need to double check because I've been so busy with other stuff. But the rule is there now. When you file for an extension of EAD, you get a permission that extends that EAD. You can continue working. So I'm thinking the same rule will apply to you. But I think they started that rule after January 15th. And I've had some clients who are getting a new letter, another receipt from USCIS stating that now your EAD is extended until you get 480 days. Did you get a receipt like that? No.
Not yet. So it's been only 60 days since I applied. So they said check back after 75 days for the status. So I'm waiting for the 75th day. That will be March 10th.
Yeah, on March 10th, give them a call and let them know. But I'm pretty sure it does apply to H4 EAD, but I have to double check, and I will get back to you on this. But yeah, that's a good question. But it does have a rule now for EADs. It automatically gets extended for 180 days. Before it was a problem because people will get the EAD later, extension later, and there's a gap that they couldn't work. But now this gap has been closed, and I'm thinking the same will apply to H4 EAD. So hopefully it does.
You can double check, and can I call your office and then get the information from you?
Sure. Yeah, I'm a little bit busy right now with the H1B, but shoot me an email at info@Pirali Law, and as soon as I get that information, I will email it to you. But I'm pretty sure it does. So, but I will have to just confirm to make sure. Okay.
Okay, and also one more question. Like after 75 days, they said that I can request for some SR request. So I'm not sure what it is. Like, whom do I approach for that?
Yeah, that's a service request. SR is just service request. Just call the 800 number.
Okay, and then I have to tell them it's a SR request?
Yeah, just tell them you want a service request or speak to a supervisor. I think you have to keep pressing. I forget the number. You have to keep pressing until you get a supervisor, and then they will talk to you if the person at the customer service cannot answer you. Okay?
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shaprai. You're live in air.
Hi, I'm Kumar. So, good morning.
Hello. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Hello. Yeah, you're cutting off a little bit. I'm doing okay, but I am kind of losing you. Can you? Okay.
Are you able to hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead quickly. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I have a question. Like, I have an approved 140 with my previous employer, but I haven't been with him for 6 months after it is approved. So can I stay with my current employer and keep on extending, file my H1 extensions based on the previous approval?
Well, did he cancel your I-140, the previous employer?
No.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't cancel it, you're fine. The rule of 180 days applies to the employer who wants to cancel. Once 180 days has passed, you are with that employer, and you have an I-140. Technically, they cannot revoke it. Well, withdraw it. It's not really a revocation. But if he's not revoking, then no, it's fine. You can use it. Okay. You can use it to extend your H-1B or for H-4EAD for your wife, but you cannot use it to get a green card unless you go back to work for them. So as long as they don't revoke it, you're fine. Okay?
So is there no requirement for me to file for a new labor and I-140 with my new employer as long as...
No. I didn't say that. That I-140 is only good for H-1B extension. You cannot. So you need to get a new labor file to get a green card. So you still need to do that, but you can rely on that I-140 to get extension on your H-1B.
So for the hypothetical scenario of the dates being current in future, can I go back to my previous employer for getting the GC?
Yeah, it depends. It depends on the case, but yes, if they give you a job back. But usually it's a case-by-case basis. So if you want more details, give me a call at the office. We'll do a consultation. Call me at 510-742-5887, okay? Because I'm kind of losing you in the middle. I can't hear you properly.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shapra. You're live on air.
Hi.
Hello.
This is Ravan. I have a question on my niece completed her graduation in April 2016 in NPU. When she graduated, it was accredited. And then after that, now you might be knowing the case, like ASCS accreditation got revoked. Now, can she eligible for filing a master cap H1B?
Yeah, that's what I was mentioning in the beginning. Yes, probably, but I don't recommend it because if later they take it away, they might even take away the H1B. So be careful. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's risky. You can do it, but it's risky. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. Take care. This is Shapra. You're live on air.
Hi, Shah. Thanks for taking my call. So I have one quick question.
You're welcome.
So my 140 got approved last month.
Yeah.
So I want to switch my employer. Can I switch my employer or I have to wait till 6 months over? Suppose if I switch my employer this month, so what will be the case? Can I continue the 140 or what?
Okay. I'm a little bit confused with the question, but I'll answer. So this is the thing. You have an I-140 approved, and how many years of H-1B? How many years have you reached on your H-1B?
3.5 years completed.
Okay. So you can always move. The I-140 is there or not. But if you wait 6 months, then based on the new law, they cannot revoke your I-140, which you can use down the road ultimately to get more extension on the H-1B once you reach 6 years. But the continuing of the I-140 depends on the company right now because it has not reached 6 months, so they have a right to revoke it. But once it passes 6 months, by the new law, they cannot revoke it. So that's a safety net for you down the road. But if you want to move, you can move. You have 3 solid years on your H-1B without having the need to use the I-140 to get extra extension. So it's very difficult to tell you should move or not at this point, except I can tell you if you want to move, you can move, but there's no guarantee they will keep your I-140 because 6 months has not passed. Okay?
Correct. But so if they revoke, if I file in new employer, my priority date will be same, right?
Yeah, priority date will stay. Priority date doesn't go away, even they revoke it.
Okay. Even though they revoke, my priority date will be the same.
Yes. As long as there's no fraud involved, priority date stays the same. All right?
Thank you.
Good luck to you. Let me take another call, Nate. This is Shaprai. You're live on air.
Hi, Shah. Thanks for answering my call.
You're welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
I'm working as a software engineer on H1B, and my company filed green card for me a year and a half ago, and they said, based on the role and job description, I am eligible for only EB3, and they went ahead and filed green card in EB3, and my I-140 is approved 10 days ago. Now, just yesterday, they gave me a promotion and they made me name manager. So now I am eligible for at least EB2 on the new role. My doubt is, my current I-140 is just approved 10 days ago. So is there any minimum time that I need to wait to apply again for EB2 and put the priority date of EB3 to EB2?
No. You can do it right now. You can start the process right now. As long as the only condition is the I-140 is approved, so that you can port the priority date, bring it to one GC to one labor to another. But since it's approved, the next day you can start the new EB2 process. Okay?
Okay. And I'm working for the same company that doesn't, because my role has clearly changed from software engineer to software manager.
That's fine.
That shouldn't create any problem, right?
No, you got promoted. As long as the paperwork is done genuinely, you should not be worried. If there's some kind of washy-washa things being done, then you should be worried. But if everything is done properly, you should be fine. Go ahead, file for your EB2, and then you upgrade it if it is a different position.
Okay. Thank you.
Good luck to you. You're welcome. Let me take another caller, Nate. This is Shapra. You're live in here.
Hi, good morning. This is Mahesh.
Good morning.
I have one question.
Hi, Mahesh. Yes, sir.
How to check the I-140 whether my I-140 is revoked or is active?
That's $1 million question, but I'll try to answer. There are a few ways. Number one, what you can just, the easy one is to just go online, put your receipt. Oftentimes, if it is revoked, you will see on the notes that on so and so date your I-140 was revoked. Now, sometimes they don't update it. Only time you will know is basically when you file for an extension or something like that based on an I-140. Now, there's another way that sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You can do a FOIA, Freedom of Information Act, and sometimes in the documents they send you, they will send you, if there was any letter from your employer revoking your I-140. But these are the three options, but none of them are very reliable, unfortunately, and they have not made a law that people who have an I-140 when it's revoked, they are informed about it. So those are the only three ways you can check, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shaparali. You are live on air.
Hi, Mr. Shah. Thanks for taking my call, and
you're welcome.
Let's give out on the radio.
Thank you.
I have a question regarding the approved I-140. So I have an approved I-140, and it's been a couple of years that it has been approved, and I moved to a new employer B. So is it needed only for when the dates become current that I should have an approved one for I-140 with the current employer, or can I still, with the new rule that got enacted about a couple of months back, I-140 can still be with the old employer to apply for the EAD when the dates become current, if at all?
Okay. Your question is a little bit ambiguous, but I'll try to answer. That I-140 protection with the new rule only protect you using the I-140 for an H-1B extension. If you want to get the green card or file for the EAD with a pending adjustment, you have to go back work for that company, or the company has to be willing to do that. So it's not like you can carry that whole I-140 to company B and file the adjustment of status and the EAD there. You can only use it with company A. But to answer your question, yeah, it's for future employment. So as long as they have they can meet all the requirements, you should be able to go back to company A and use their I-140 and file an I-45 and get your green card. But you have to go back to them, or you have to have a promise of employment from them. Okay?
Oh, thank you. That's it.
Okay. You're welcome. Okay, the lines are full. Nate is telling me thank you so much for calling. But before I take more callers, I need to cover some topics, ladies and gentlemen. So bear with me. I will answer your question as much as we go. First of all, right now we know things are getting really tough, but there's a lot of panic also, but luckily the courts are intervening and doing things by the right way. So hopefully things will stabilize soon when they know exactly what they're doing. That's number one. Number two, we are not again advising travel unless it's necessary. Although most of the people who are traveling are able to come back without any problem, although sometimes they get questioned a lot at the airport. Now, number three, H-1B season is opening. If you need help with H-1B, make sure you're hiring a good lawyer who understands what's happening, because things are going to be tough this year. Any mistake on the package will cost you. So if you need help, give us a call, 510-742-5887. Now, let me change the topic a little bit before I take more callers. I'm going to talk a little bit about another thing that is creating panic right now. Is a lot of people are expecting a house market crash and things like that, and a lot of people are expecting that things are going to get worse. So they are trying to settle their debts, and that's where we can help you. We can help you for credit cards, sometimes on second mortgages. We got some very good deals recently. Although things are better on the house market, people are still getting sometimes some relief. And for example, what we do in debt settlement, you owe maybe $100,000 on a credit card or a lawsuit or something like that. We negotiate it and we bring it to very little amount. You pay them and you're out of the debt. And that's what we do. We do that, and we work on a contingency basis when it comes to those cases. Check our website, our blog for that. It's called yourdebtsettlementattorney.com. yourdebtsettlementattorney.com. It's one word. It's a long one, but hey, that's how we got it, so we keep it this way. And you can call our office if you need help, 510-742-5887. We can help on credit card debt, second mortgages, lawsuits, you name it. We don't do litigation, by the way. What we're doing here is negotiation, and we're pretty good at it. We have handled more than 15 to 1,600 cases successfully, and we are proud of that. And we will hope we can still serve you and help you. Let me take another call, and this is Shapra. You're live on air.
Hi, I'm Shashank.
Hi, Shashank.
For accepting my call. I have a question. Actually, I'm on H-1B visa, and one of my friends who did a master's here and trying to do another master's was asking me to sponsor for his financial support. Can I do that as I'm on H-1B visa?
Yeah, you can. It's not recommended, but yes, you can. As long as they accept it, and they might not accept it. That's a problem, because an H-1B is not really kind of quote unquote stable here. But I've seen cases where H-1B is filed for the financial expenses of students. So it is possible, but it's not recommended. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Good luck to you. Let me take another call, and this is Shapra. You're live on air.
Hi, Shah. Thanks for taking call. This is Pramod. I have a quick question.
Yeah, welcome, sir. Well, go ahead. I'm listening.
So I'm on H1 and my wife is on H4, and she got her H4 EAD about 2 years back. Now my company is filing for the H1 extension because the 3 years are done, and even the H4 extension for her. So once she gets the H4 extension, does she need to again file for the H4 EAD, or does it get automatic extension H4 EAD after she gets approved H4?
No, if the EAD is expired, she has to refile. If it is not expired, then she can use the same one. But most of the time, the EAD will go along with the time on the H4. So if the H4 is getting expired, that means the EAD is getting expired. So she has to file for a renewal of EAD. Okay?
Okay, no, her EAD is still valid, and H4 it is going to expire in next 3 months. That's why they are filing for the extension. So if she gets an approved H4, are you saying we need to file for EAD again?
Yeah, because it's expiring in 3 months, right? So you will need to get an extension. So 120 days before expires, you have to file. So I recommend filing the H4 and the H4 EAD right now.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay? Good luck to you.
Thanks.
Let me take another caller. This is Shah Purali. You're live on air.
Hi, Shah. This is Raghu.
Hi.
Good
Hi,
morning. Thanks for the
Good morning, sir.
sessions. They are really helpful.
Oh, thank you so much for your kind words.
Yeah. I have one question about changing the employer. I am working with consulting company in a EVC model for a client, for a big client. I have been working with this company for last 5 years, and my I-140 was approved 2 years back. So now my client company is asking me for the full time with them. So I am just in a confusion whether to change the employer or not, because the employer company, though it is a very big company, but there are layoffs every year, little bit.
Yes.
So,
yeah, that's a big issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing with big companies is that it's good for the image, it's good money, but their rate of layoff is so high that sometimes you never know. Even they're doing well, they can just lay off in their department. So that's something that a lot of people weigh in when they prefer to work for a consulting company, which is more flexible and always find next job, rather than a big company where there's a lot of layoffs. But unfortunately, I don't know how to answer that, because it's your luck, plus we have to look at the trend. If you see the company is doing a lot of layoff in your specific department, then it's useless to move there. But if your department is doing very well, it's secure, you have the feedback secure, then you can move with them.
Okay.
But you can
and
always
also
move
there is a chance
again.
that this company may be sold out to another company.
Yeah, that's another issue, because if they sold out, not sold out, but if they sell the company and they're not doing a complete success and interest, they might have to refile a bunch of the H1B amendment, I-140 amendment, etc. So it's a little bit tricky. I would recommend not moving right now. Wait and see, and then you make a decision. Okay?
Okay. And also, I'm planning to buy a house and planning to go to India, for a visit. So these things are stopping me. I have to buy a house. To buy a house, I don't have the stamping for at least 3 years. Then I buy a house.
Buying a house
Yeah,
it has nothing really to do, because the house will be there either you are in status or not. But traveling to India, there's a risk there. But it's very hard to tell. And unfortunately, in that quick analysis, I cannot do it. But you can give me a call at the office. We can do a full consultation. 510-742-5887. Let me take another call on it. This is Shapra. You live in here. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you for the show. It's really amazing. And I have a question.
Thank you.
It's gonna be
go
still
ahead.
ambiguous, but I am on H4 EAD past 1 year, and I'm working as a full-time employee. My company is ready to file my H1, and with this Trump's rumors regarding changing H4 EAD visa process and changing H1, what would be recommended, to stay on H4 EAD or switch to H1? My H4 EAD is expiring October, and so I'll have to renew it, but yeah.
I would recommend, that's a very good question, and by the way, thank you so much. I heard some nice words, amazing, I like that. The thing is just, it is recommended to jump on your H1 if possible, at least take it to become cap exempt down the road. So I recommend you doing that, even though you're not going to use it. You can always have the H1B, go to the cap and don't use it, and go back on H4 and H4 EAD. But yeah, I recommend people, if they can get the chance to jump on H1B and they make it, to take it, because it will stay with you for a long time. We don't really know about H4 EAD. I'll be the first one who's going to really feel bad, because I work so hard with a lot of people to make this happen. So I hope it won't go away. but there is a chance that he will give a hard time to people. But yes, if you get a chance to at least pick up the H1, get into cap exempt, take it. Even later on you move back to H4 EAD, at least you will be cap exempt. That means you don't have to go to the lottery again. Okay?
Got it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Good luck to you. Good luck to you. Let me take another call on it. This is Shapra. You're live on air. Hello. Okay, let me take another caller. Okay, if there's no more caller in it, then I won't. Hello. Okay, then I won't be taking more callers now. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know we got a lot of calls, and I thank you so much. And I am going to kind of wrap up a little bit and tell you what's going on. This is the situation. The situation is very uncertain. That's why people are pretty much in fear, and they are not sure what to do. And I can only guide you on the safe side. I cannot tell you for sure things are going to work out for the best. What we are hoping is the best, but we are expecting the worst, like everybody. But at the same time, it seems like Trump is getting a reality check on many of the things he's saying, but that is not really stopping him from really kind of going after immigration. But right now he's focusing a lot on some kind of how to put it, more onto unlawful illegal immigration somehow rather than other areas. But with him, you never know. Things might just move really quickly. So in the meantime, we are giving some piece of advice, including not traveling, avoiding traveling, and including doing your paperwork right. Also, make sure if you have some kind of visa, don't abuse the visa. Make sure you're compliant, etc. Now, having said that, also H1B season is opening. For those who want to file H1B, be ready to file it and prepare it on time, because ultimately the LCAs, which is a labor condition application with the Department of Labor, is taking some time, and I recommend that you don't take chances on those, because if you do, you will have you wait the last minute, you might not get in if there's a lottery. The question is there going to be a lottery or not? Well, at this point, I think yes, but because they have not changed the law on H1B yet. Now, the other issues I'm going to mention, a lot of people are panicking, basically if they are undocumented. So I recommend having a lawyer or an organization's number really handy if in case ICE come to pick you up or you get arrested or something like that. At least you have someone to defend you right away. And I don't really do a lot of deportation, so it might be good to have a non-profit organization or lawyer who focuses on deportation. So now the other thing I wanted to mention is, of course, we are helping a lot of people. A lot of our clients want to move back to their home country because they don't feel safe here, whatever reason. And at the same time, they owe a lot of money on credit cards, etc., and they want to clear those. We can help them, 510-742-5887. And just before I close, I wanted to mention that right now, like I said, things are very volatile. There's no clear answer, and a lot of people are just waiting to see what happens. So I would recommend, if you don't have an urgent plan to travel, or it's not necessary to travel, it is necessary at this point not to travel. So make sure that you're compliant, and make sure if you need help, you need a consultation, feel free to reach out to our office, 510-742-5887. The website is attorneyonair.com, attorneyonair.com. I wanted to thank you all for listening, and Nate, thank you so much for being on the board. And again, whatever I told you today is my opinion. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. Number to our office, 510-742-5887.